I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are watching the BGBC, the Backlog Gaming Broadcast Company. I am your host, Eddie Akiva. This is the grind. This is the show every Monday. I play some of my RPG backlog.
You should have done the same.
Tonight I'm going to be jumping back in. Since I just finished Chrono Trigger, I'm going to be jumping back in to try to finish Metaphor ReFantazio, which game that's been in my backlog. Bounced off it after getting about 60-70% done. I'm not quite at the end game yet, I don't think. I still got a ways to go. But I think I can make some significant progress in it. I'm going to watch this intro movie just to get myself reacquainted with the game a little bit, since it's been a while since I played it.
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
So this is a RPG by the makers of the Persona franchise. It's a new franchise. It's more fantasy based.
What hellbound soul
Well, it is
could
fantasy
end
based.
a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Louise. A shame to die with no heirs.
The premises: the king, you know, the good king is murdered in his bed, and so there has to be this guy is trying to seize power.
One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
He's kind of like a narcissist, power-hungry douchebag, like authoritarian kind of, you know. Maybe not, I don't know. And anyway, so so the king's murdered, and then some magic like meteor comes from the sky and is like, there's gonna be an election for the new king, because this is a land of fantasy where they don't know about democracy or something. And so there's an election going on, and none of the candidates can be killed because there's like a magical barrier or something. It's good. There's one thing that I don't like about it, and I'll get into it while I'm playing the game. But it's not going to be an issue for other people. It's just my one weird hang up about certain games. Yeah, this is more of a turn-based RPG, Japanese style RPG, with an amazing art design, you know, and a relevant story, you know, about, because there's like, you know, there's like racism exists in this world, and like anti-immigration and all that stuff, you know, so they're like relevant topics that are explored in this game. Also the collapse of Western democracy, but we're not going to get into that. No politics. No politics. Alright. On its surface, though, it's a fantasy RPG. It's not some like highfalutin. This isn't Disco Elysium, you know. I hear a voice. So part of this game is in between like story dungeons, you'll have a chance to speak with certain characters, and so The one glaring thing about this game is I have OCD, and the game is on a calendar system where real time passes. So if you go do an activity such as talking to one of your teammates, it's gonna progress the game like a couple hours, or like it might progress the night into the next morning. And I'm all about, if I'm playing like a very long RPG, I'm all about min-maxing my time because I don't want to waste any time or like miss anything. And it activates the zone in my brain, the OCD zone, where I'm like, I have to follow like a guide. Like not like I do like the dungeon parts myself and stuff. I sound like a grandpa. But just like I like the idea of like, okay, what am I supposed to do in this specific day? What am I gonna miss if I don't do it? So I'm right at the page here, September 28th. All right. On the 28th. Talk to Gallica and work to Yufa. Alright, talk to Yufa. Right. And there's like a connection system. Which one is it? Oh, Yufa. Alright, I think I've already talked to her. Alright, swear on the 28th, okay. We'll talk to someone. Tasted many delicacies in my time, but they were all so delicious, I would be hard-pressed to choose a favorite. Yet I wonder, I often hear people say the food of their hometown stands above all else. If I returned to Ontario, would I feel the same? Alright, who is it that I need to do? No, not Distillery.
What should we do?
Well, now, what are we on about?
Hey,
So, we'd like to see the rock, just a quick peek, and then we'll be off. Alright, so there's this weird mechanic where you... Yeah, the bigger the face on the rock, the more qualified the candidate is. So there's like the leading candidates. Alright, so... Alright, I need to talk to... I need to talk to you here. Alright, Eva. Alright, I already... Really? Is it... Alright, so I... Yes, okay, I already did that. I need to work to Browhaven. That's what I do. I have to remember how to work. Map.
All right then.
World map.
Where to?
Right?
let's go.
Merchant's Bazaar. Okay. Let's see here. There's not the Merchant's Bazaar. We could probably.
All right then.
I haven't played this game in months, so I'm kind of getting my bearings back. All right.
Let's head there right away.
Yeah. Okay. So you can fast travel. You can talk to the gambler. Fervent fishmonger.
Make this a pickle.
Shit, which one is the gambler? Please, I'm begging you, just once. It'll just be tonight. And hand over the money and don't even think about asking to pay on credit. Can't you make an exception just this once? I'll place an even bigger bet next time. Haha. Okay, where the hell is the beggar at? Or the,
All right.
Alright, this is whole area. It's the Merchant Bazaar. Okay. Is it this guy? Yes. Alright, let's go and save. Alright, what am I doing here?
Oh, come over here.
Well then. Very good. Very good indeed.
So I had made a bet earlier in the game that just paid off. And so now I'm going to make another bet, I believe.
Well then.
Predict your redank correctly, you'll win double your wager. Same as before, you in, I'll give it a shot. Nice one. Besides, if your goal is to be king, you've got to take some risks. Now let's gamble. What rank do you think you can reach by September 6th? Be 10 to 6 or what it is? Yeah. How much will I bet? Alright. Check the results in 8 days, and don't forget you've got to come back here to collect your money.
Oh, come over here.
Alright, now I did that. I need to go back to the... God, I keep doing that. I need to go back to
All right then.
the Gauntlet Runner,
Let's go.
which is basically your home base of operations in this game. It's kind of like your Normandy if this were the Mass Effect franchise. Main hub area for your party. Alright. And I need to go talk to Juno, right?
Yeah.
Alright. A famed proud songstress, an undercover resistance agent who snuck into Lewis's entourage, adopted sister of Rella. Juna commits a hunting job for the Islanders. After Akiba impresses her with his efforts, she appoints him her official escort. I wonder if he'd join me for a little break. We should talk. So if you think like this is like the in-universe Taylor Swift, perhaps, think of that level of fame, if you will.
Hey.
I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Waiting is the one thing I'm not good at. Oh yes, I need to shop, and I say you should accompany me. Oh, escort of mine. Evening is the perfect time. There won't be as much fuss if I get spotted. Breaks are few and far between, so we should take them as they come, you and me both. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go shopping with her. One sec here. Or let's see here. What's my bond with you? I'm in rank 1. Alright. Yes. Alright.
Thanks.
Thanks, after you then. Hello, Kay.
Nice.
Ah, the air of a coastal town is simply divine, and so is the shopping for that matter. What could you need that we don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes and perfume to start. A lady has expenses. The runner is sorely lacking in amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Ben.
So shall we, O Captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you. You can get him up, bub. Miss, aren't you the real Lady Jonah? Would you sing a song for me, miss?
Yep.
Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising dawn hand in hand. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Thank you.
Slept all day on the couch, and now you're like, I'm gonna be on the cameras. Thank you, I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you. What? Why the face? I can be playing nice, you know? That little girl was Nydia, just like me. So you're especially nice to Nydia? Well, I suppose it's not far off. Nydia do have some things going on, you might say. People have no shortage of opinions about the Nydia. We're friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers. They say we conceal our true ugly faces behind beautiful, transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's the Nydia secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If for even a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child, putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out. He sold the songstress. Where? Let's go find her. Uh-oh, I think that's my cue to exit stage left. Let's be on our way. The rumors are true. How fortune smiles. You gonna eat my mic stand? If Phew, I think we're safe here. I only got through that without getting noticed thanks to you. I'm so glad you were there. Truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but are you perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Capra. I'm a merchant of textiles in the city. Might I have a of your time?
And then,
You see, we owe our prosperity to our laborers, and as such, we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of this year's festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you don't like me to sing. And you'd like me to sing. And you'd like me to sing, I take it. Yes, although our coffers are not so deep as the church. We would pay you.
Yep.
Oh, let's not quibble, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I should have run that by you, but I'd like to take him up on the offer. It should be fine as long as I don't delay us, won't it? You should do it. There you go. Flirt with her. I'm anxious to hear you sing myself.
Thank you.
I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the working class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. There you go. For the working class. Class consciousness right there. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat as my reliable escort, porter, and captain should. As my reliable escort, porter, and captain should. I can sense Juna's pride as a songstress and her deep trust in me.
Things have gotten
Reduces the mag cost of studying the masked dancer lineage. After battle, all party members recover little magic points. Oh, nice. That's good. Oh, but I'm afraid that has quite extended my shopping list. Let no expense be spared for the festival. That is a good skill to have. I accompanied Juna as she shopped for a bit, and then we returned to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So as you can see, that I did that one activity, and then it progresses the game forward a day. So again, as someone with...
That's right.
The cave we mentioned earlier is apparently known as the Scoundrel's Hold. Seems that there's been an increase in attacks on people passing by. Bandit's lair now being utilized by monsters. Undoubtedly, the problem stems from there. Buddy, what are you doing? Okay. Wait, so now we've got monsters acting like bandits? That hardly seems like something we can allow to continue.
Yes.
It's the same tale we heard at the recruitment center, is it not? Before the damage worsens, we ought to solve the problem ourselves. That's Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg is awesome. She's a knight and also a foodie.
Well then.
Just lovely.
Next.
Just lovely. Just lovely.
Just lovely.
Just lovely.
Alright, so there should be a sale on weapons and stuff today.
That's how you want to play it.
Alright, so let's see here. Let's go find the weapon shop. Where is it? No, it's not there. It's up there.
Just lovely.
That's the chief's hut.
That's how you want to play it.
Do I climb up here? No. I know it's like an elevated platform. Where the hell is it?
That's how you
I'm just gonna run. Yeah, it has.
Just
Right? No. Oh, duh, moron.
That's the way.
There. Now. It's up here, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Weapon shop.
Hey,
We've a special sale today.
Yeah, here. These all seem to have worse stats than my current weapons. Right? Let's see. Yeah, they all have, Alright, I'm good there. Oh, okay. Not this one. Alright. Now, katana. No. Good. Alright. Let's, I have a... So you can get these, in dungeons. You can find these artifacts that you take them to the shop and they appraise them. And it unlocks, like, different weapons. Mermaid's Torch, like, I already have one of those. Spike vest. Evasion. Alright. Head armor that improves concentration and opens the mind's eye. Increases evasion against slash. Seems awfully specific. I see. It's final metals day of the month. For the occasion, I'll start giving my discounts a day early. Alright. We are gonna buy... See, all that does is raise evasion. And lower my defenses. I think... well... What's your face could use that? Ooh. That one's sold out, though. Let's see here. Let's give that to here.
Good.
Alright, that seems pretty good. Alright, now we gotta do... What do we got here? To find the village cleric, which is... See over here? Yeah, not a Denny. West. Alright, I think it's one of these guys.
Well, that would help quite a bit.
Soldier. Where is the cleric? Appears to be a religious painting of the island.
Here.
There's a bed with the priestess lying on it. The people around here are clearly distraught, like they're in tears. At first glance, it seems like an image of someone who's sacrificed herself, but its true meaning turned out to be the opposite. The priestess wasn't sacrificed. She fought for them and died valiantly in battle, and her people are mourning her. Isn't it interesting how changing the context can put things in a completely different light? Maybe that's just the nature of religion. Okay. Everyone in the island seems much happier. Is that because of your power, mister? Thank you for beating that monster. I feel way safer now. So I've already done a mission on this island. Alright, let's go find that cleric.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Charitable woman.
Hey, mister.
No, god damn it. Let her be the cleric, sir.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
See up here?
All very nice.
Allow me to apologize for my rudeness. I really thought our lives would never be normal again. You know, I saw a crystal in the sky earlier. Hee hee. It's been so long since I've talked freely like this.
All very nice.
There we go, village cleric.
Oh,
I've heard about your group from the chief. He said you were trustworthy. However, I can only place my trust in those who possess a certain wisdom. What do you know of the history of this island? Not very much. A wise answer. A fool will boast knowing and feel no need to ask further questions. Whatever tidbits you may have heard elsewhere, do not tell the full story. I'm more than willing to properly educate you if you have a moment. A Mistari history lesson, huh? You know, we might be able to better support those who are disadvantaged if we take time to learn about the culture. That's a very true point. Interactions with different cultures and points of view might raise my tolerance. Want to take some time and listen, yes.
okay then.
Wise decision. Then let us find somewhere quiet to talk.
I shall tell you.
Lady Yupa is a priestess and a direct descendant of the previous chief. However, what makes her unique is that there has not been a priestess born from the chief's bloodline in 100 years.
What?
What do you mean? Were the other priestesses before Lady Yupa chosen from different families then? Precisely. So long as the successor has a high aptitude for magic, the lineage of a chosen priestess matters little. It would be a problem for such a sacred lineage to end simply due to a break in bloodline. There are always several potential candidates across the island that The continuity of bloodline is what makes Lady Yuffie so special. I cannot blame the populace for seeing her through a lens of divinity. Well, I didn't realize what a heavy burden she was carrying. Lady Yuffie ought to know better than anyone how important it is that she fulfill her destiny.
That is.
10 years ago, the dragon god began to grow restless. Lady Yuffie had already been made priestess, though she was only a child. And her parents, who were the previous chief and priestess, went on ahead to the temple.
Yeah.
They lost their lives in there, didn't they? You presume correctly. In retrospect, it was around this time that Lady Yuffie became more and more taken with the notion of sacrificing herself. The fate of the previous chief left us grief-stricken. I have no doubt of the immense trauma inflicted upon Chief Edeni and Lady Yuffie as a result. Thus, the two of them made their respective decisions, and that brings us to the present. I learned about Yuffie and Edeni's parents. From learning about the island's complex circumstances, I feel my tolerance has improved.
Now then.
So you have various stats you can boost.
Tolerance.
Tolerance. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Thank you.
Well then, does this knowledge at all change your perception of the island? Let us speak again, if you should so choose. It's time to... I got back to the others. Hey, night time. Back to the Burger Island Tavern. Alright, what do I need to do? So it's night. Alright, need to get a Brigada. Alright, what else do I need here?
Alright then.
We're gonna go to
Let's go.
Gauntlet Runner.
Well then.
I need to stay hygienic to help facilitate living as a group. So you actually get stat bonuses throughout the game by taking showers. Yeah, so I got 100 experience. Do that once a day. Which is fine. I forget. There's a cooking aspect to this game. So every day you can get different items from the pantry. Alright.
Yeah.
You go to... Yeah. An igniter merchant based in Grand Trad, calm and fearless, she conducts shadier business with deftness and discretion.
I.
Just you. My apologies.
Sorry about last time, you weren't supposed to see me like that. But thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. There's something I think you deserve to know. But telling you would mean drawing you into an all-out war. A campaign against Sanctism itself. Alright, I'm gonna go with I'm with you no matter what, probably. Let's see here. Got it, right? Yes. Sure, I'm with you no matter what. With overflowing courage, I showed Brigada I could match her resolve.
You.
I find myself still at a crossroads, yet look at you. My feelings got through.
Fine then.
You've helped me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me? Of course.
Thank you. Here.
We use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters. Make them something more than weapons that should be decent enough revenge against the church. If I only expand my current trade, I'd only make their pockets fatter, so I thought I'd find a different approach. Let's see here. Let's see.
About that.
Would that anger the church? Oh, naturally. So they'll send some killers after me. Who the hell cares? They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. My weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters.
As it is.
But if we're stuck with them, we can still make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now.
Say.
Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Gupta-Oris. The route it had been stalking was our transport corridor for those prototypes. Okay.
Well,
Glad I took the job.
My thanks.
We never have made much strides with development if you hadn't been helping. Honestly, though, even I'm surprised it's come this far. Goes against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me in a few new scars if I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that. You'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. I've been thinking about your dream, the kinder world, in your little novel. I hear about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect, and equality, and I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I wanted to take that first step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs me, my position, my fortune, or my life.
leave it to me.
I won't ever let you die. That's quite a promise to make. You have a point, though. I'll postpone my death as long as I can. No one wants to see that new world of hope more than I do, after all.
I believe in you.
Take the throne, Akiba, for me and for a new world. I could sense Brigada's hope to change the world and her deep trust in me.
You give me hope.
Alright. More items are now available. I now have a rare chance of receiving funds. Alright.
And then
Igniters have been one-sidedly destructive as they are. Plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence, same as the village the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in the ways I can. It's the least I could do to atone. Alright. Alright. Alright, so I'm ranked 9. So I'm like top 10
Time
in the
marches
polls
on,
right
and
now.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
It's a letter and a war chest from Vergata. Alright, let's see here.
this here.
Your exploits have reached my ears, and it sounded like you could use some support. Tread carefully now. Nice.
Well then.
I hear a
I'll see
voice.
you again soon.
I'd like to go again with him if I could. Yufa comes to mind, maybe I should go talk with her.
Just lovely.
Alright, so I'm gonna go talk to Yufa. Right? There's a lot of talking over these next couple of days. Let's see. Priestess of a pagan island sought to become a martyr for her people's faith, but chose to live on after learning the truth.
I'll see you again soon.
I'd like to go again with him if I could. Talk. Yufa, right? Goodbye.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altaberry all the same. I wonder if you will be willing to go to Browhaven with me if you got time to spare. Remember how the other day we met that one Sanctor? Hyperic, I think his name was. I'd like to talk to him some more. Let's go. What's my bottom of 2? So I'm looking at rank
I'm
3
quite
questions.
grateful. Well, now,
Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Ovi. She helps out here from time to time.
you know,
He told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. They said I danced really good in front of the customers. You know how to dance, Ovi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Oh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course.
Well then.
You'll teach me too, won't
yes,
you?
of course.
Alright, the first thing is to clear your mind and steady your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith? Let's see. How about, I don't know anything at all. I don't really know anything about it. Let us begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctism, we receive divine teaching from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers. With a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart. The idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own, to confront difficulties, and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. Well, that is an intriguing belief. What of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or the infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices.
Oh,
Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yupa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go. Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperk. What kind of illness is Obi's mother afflicted with? Concern touches my heart. You're a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just I lost both of my parents when I was around Obi's age. Yufa, are you and Akiba going to Chunburp?
Indeed.
What? Oh, I think you mean convert. Don't convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith. Unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... Yeah, no. We'll decide for ourselves. We can decide our own faith. Nothing is for certain anyway. I see. This is unfortunate to hear, then I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it's through sanctism that we can find salvation. I simply want to keep that in mind. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I am needed elsewhere. Oh, all right. Thank you very much for your time.
See you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay?
No.
That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as I thought I had. Your beliefs are your own.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. The fact that since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's sanctism. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it myself, and I couldn't have done it without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Akiba. I can sense Yupa's desire to grow as a person, as well as her deep trust in me. Okay.
I see it as my turn to test.
Increase skill inheritance. While in reserve, the amount of experience she gets increases. I'm sure that's the win, and there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back to here to investigate later. There's something about this place that makes me feel so ill at ease. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, so it's nighttime. Let's see here. To that. Alright, we're gonna go back to the
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Got it. Got it.
pantry.
This is...
I'm gonna speak to Juno, right? I wonder when the fake lance will be ready. Da, da, da. It's about the festival of Brill Haven. I need to start preparing, so would you mind accompanying me? Sure. I knew I could count on you if you could do your teleport thing and get us to Brawlhaven. Got separated from Juna while we're trying to avoid her getting seen.
Come now.
How about a flower for your beloved one? They are rare beauties, bound to impress. Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Juna.
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here.
What?
What is it? Is there something on my face? Let's see here. Juna.
No.
I thought you were left me behind. Oh, please. You really think I'm so selfish?
Then.
Well, shall we press on? We've got to meet up with Capra. The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum. And for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. And regarding a little thank you gift we are preparing.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Oi! You thieving crooner! What brings you the high and mighty songstress to sing at our lowly labor festival, eh?
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar, you slithered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all you need to know how to do.
Come now.
Mitras, please, there's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have to have the draw the Lady Juna does.
No way.
That's so? Well, it don't mean I have to accept it. And as a matter of fact, I don't. Don't let her get to you, I believe is the correct answer. Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Oh, I know, I've grown a thick skin over the years, nothing for it.
My goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. That's so very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and skill. She's no match for you.
Right.
She's no match for a songstress of your caliber.
Naturally.
We're in different leagues, is all, and she'll have no choice but to get that through her thick skull once I show her why.
Let's do this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? I can sense Juna's extraordinary trust in me.
I'm going to give this performance my all. Leave it to me.
If I'm going to make this the performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look at this.
I wish I could do more, but for now, this is what I have to do. Stay safe.
Speaking of...
I heard from a peddler that the attacks happening around Scoundrel's Hold have worsened. If the rumors are spreading this fast, it's likely gotten pretty bad over there. We'll really have to do something about that place now. The military doesn't seem interested in doing anything about it. It'll probably be quicker and easier just to handle it ourselves, don't you think?
Yep.
Of course. We've already taken on the bounty, so let's pop in and clean things up ourselves. Alright, September 1st. No. Next thing we're gonna do is
Just lovely. Yeah. Just lovely.
All right then.
I think one of the reasons why I bounced off this game in the first place
Let's go.
is I got to a point into it where it's just there's like long periods of just talking to characters, which is fine. That's what an RPG is for. But a lot of this game has spent me listening to a story instead of experiencing it, if that makes sense. Alright. Alright, so what do I need to do? I need to do the washroom and all that good stuff.
All right. Right. Got it. What's
Alright, then I need to talk to Marla, right? Yep. She's like an orphan. Mister, you here? That reminds me, I have Nora's drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave her one. I gave the towering seawall drawing to Maria.
Wow.
Wow, you really walked on the bottom of the sea? The walls are waves. How did you know they weren't going to fall on you? I told Maria about all the memories I made there. I see. There's really a place like that outside of Grand Tread. I have more of drawings. Yeah. Just gonna get all the drawings. Prismatic sea drawing. Wow, that sea is so pretty. Is this really the same sunset that we see in Grand Tread? I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Tread. Oh, what a pretty cave. There's so many flowers. I bet fairies live there, huh? What's that on the walls? I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
See the boy laying on the ground over there? Do you remember him? I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared. I'll come along. I was able to soothe Maria's anxieties with my overwhelming tolerance.
Okay.
Thank you. If you're here with me, then I'm sure everything will be okay. I want to talk to that boy, the one I gave bread to, but the other day he ran away as soon as he saw me. But you showed me how to be brave, so I want to try again. Alright. What is your bond? 7.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm gonna do my best. I don't see that boy anywhere. Ah, there's that weirdo. Oh, hey, do you know that papyrus boy, or parapet boy, he was laying around here before? You mean that kid who keeps digging up food out of the rubbish? What about him? You need him for something?
Oh.
There was something I wanted to show him. Oh, I know. Do you want to see it too?
This.
Isn't this picture really pretty? This is what it looks like outside the Capitol. Mr. here gave it to me. He journeys to all sorts of places. 1 sec here. I've been to lots of incredible places in my travels. Yeah, who cares?
You know.
It's so big outside of the capital. Mister says there's all kinds of flowers and trees nobody's seen before, and too many monsters and animals to count. When he comes to visit me, I always learn something new. So do you want to look at these pictures with me?
Yeah.
Fine, I guess.
Oh.
A tree that's all red? You spill paint on the picture or something? No, the tree really is all red like this. Even the air around it was all red, they said. Wait, this tree's just huge then. Such a thing is too big, isn't it? Not even my brother could make it up there. My brother is an expert at climbing trees. No one person's better than he is. He could climb the tallest tree in Grand Trad without breaking a sweat.
So
Really?
cool.
That's so cool.
You know.
Hey, girl. My name's Maria. Oh, okay. Listen, my mom told me that all people at the Honeybee Inn were dodgy, so that's why I got scared and knocked you down last time. I'm really sorry about that, Maria.
Okay.
It's okay, but if you want to make it up to me, will you be my friend?
Yeah.
Yes, let's be friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We became friends.
Mr. has made a new friend.
Really amazing.
You did great breaking down the barriers.
Pleasure.
It's all thanks to you. I just showed him the pictures you gave me and we started talking.
By the
No
way,
one knows how you feel if you don't say it out loud, but Miss Babian's my family now because we talked about our feelings. From now on, I'm always going to say what I think. I did that today and now I have a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm saying that because I want to make sure I told you how I feel. Okay. Should increase the rank.
He gave me courage.
Oh, there he is. Excuse me. Are you okay? Are you hungry at all? So I want to be friends, and I brought these pictures with me. You're different from me. I thought maybe we were the same, but we're not. You have everything. He left. He said I have everything, but I don't. Why is everyone so mean to him? The grown-ups call him dirty, but he's only dirty because he hasn't had a bath. He only sleeps in the graveyard because there's nowhere else for him to go. He only picks through the rubbish because no one will give him anything to eat. They don't know anything about him, and they don't even try to find out. Let's check on him.
If so,
We should probably check on him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I understand him better now. I thought I was alone too, but I learned that I wasn't. So I'm gonna go talk to him. I won't give up.
Okay.
We can find a way to help him too. I'll ask Miss Fabian what she thinks. We can all help him together.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mistress. See you later. Alright. Let's see here. On September 1st. Brawlhaven.
all right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Alright, let me get into some Coliseum shenanigans. And save. You're here at the desk is for the ranked league. Your current rank is Bronze 3. Do you want to hear about your opponent for the next rank? Yes. This time you'll be up against a group of Goborns. A horde of the little gremlins will swarm and attack you. We have no special conditions here. Just take them on and take them out.
Isn't that...
Yes, but...
What'll it be?
Alright, let's do some battling.
incredible?
Got used to monsters staring us down, but a crowd like this makes me want kind of nervous. Still, just another battle, right? And there's nothing you can't beat. A challenger at Kiba is ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages and fight.
All right. Let's show him what we can do.
We'll do this together. It's yours. Wind. 4 remaining.
Keep an Turn up!
Don't underestimate. Let's do this together. Maybe something else. Fools!
Is everyone all right?
Allies, together!
Perhaps not this. For all that we strive for! Oh, mystic fire!
Nice one, Captain!
Give me your aid! We'll combine our strength! I'll blow you away! One left!
Nice.
Let's set it up! I'm counting on you! No holding back! Bravo!
Look at you!
All right.
Fight another day.
Alright. Aoife and Juno.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Okay. Yes, we're gonna talk to her.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. You will arrive in Altabury all the same. I have a favor to ask you, Akiba. Would you accompany me to the Church of Brawlhaven? That church just gave me such a strange feeling, and I've been thinking about that promise I made to Obi. Let's head over.
Thank you very much.
Alright, let's go to the Bond Guide. Obi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination. That's right. Okay, hold on. You, Oh, there's a back door here. We just...
This is the place.
Akiba, I can feel Magla coming from behind the door, and it's not good.
All right.
That's surely right. Dear God.
Dear God, please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a whole lot and be a good girl.
Close your eye.
His voices.
Oh,
Yupa, Akiba, what are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Obi's mother and the others who are ailing. They are faithful adherents afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama and everybody got possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray for a really long time. And if I pray under the church, God will hear me faster, right? Are there no other means of treating them? The illness appears to only affect followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doings of the devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God. The only path to triumphing over malady is the path of profound faith. But something's not right here. That smell I've been faintly sensing, I can see it now.
I won't.
This place is filled with stagnant magla, probably because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place.
About that.
Are you saying the prayers themselves are the cause of the illness? I don't mean to deny Sanctism, but I simply cannot believe any of this can be resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown. Hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. Magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intention twisted by blind faith. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard. Listen to her.
Come on.
Can you see what... You should listen to her now.
Silence.
You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know?
Leave this place.
Pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God and His holy church. Leave here at once.
Shame to admit, but
There are times when prayer is comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it as your only means of succor, I can't imagine it.
if we do nothing,
Just think, that distorted magla born aloft on so much blindly zealous prayer. If it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. We have to act. I think we need to take action.
that's surely right.
Yes, we can't leave the disaster that happened in Ethrita repeat itself. And more than anything, I'd refuse to allow a young child who so loves her mother to go through what I did. I and many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can, just like when you helped me, Akiva.
It is as it was when you ended the calamity in the night. Be that as it may.
However, if we try to persuade them now, they will only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back when calm has been restored. Might do one more of these and then call it a night. We got here. What day is it? Second. Night. Nighttime on the second. I wish I just did.
All right then.
Let's go.
I need to go talk to Juna again.
Hey,
I wonder what the fake lance will be. Okay. She says that every time.
Thanks.
We're gonna do this one conversation, and I'm gonna call it night because I am tired.
hello.
Hello there, I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the recent girl who picked it up earlier was in your employ, Lady Juna.
Wait.
A recent girl, you say? It couldn't be. Let's see here. Bond guide. Juna. Alright, what rank am I with her?
Hold on.
Hold on.
You daft, you think a girl that small could run off with an adult dress?
If I recall.
Don't you remember that Sigur Martis, I believe, if she's still harassing me, that outfit's in danger.
Hurry.
Perhaps she hasn't gone far. Let's have a look around. Oh, phew. There she is over there.
Please.
Martis, right? Did you take my outfit? It's so. I'll have it back, please.
What do you want?
Your outfit. Don't play dumb. You're the one who would have all the gall to stoop so low. Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier, but it's just so last year, so it's ashes now.
That's...
You wouldn't. You've gone too far. No matter how much you dislike Juna, there was no need to burn it. It was my dress to do what I want with. They tailored it to my measurements just last year. And they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress. The comparisons alone would make a mockery of me. You're a big famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up out of the blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood? So you listen, bow out or I'll spread those pretty Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course, perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin and the world will find out what a cute little thing you really are.
Hold on.
Akiva, don't. Why Erica flowers? I can't. I'm scared. If there are Erica flowers on stage, I'll... Yeah, it's pretty...
No.
It'll be right. I'll be right there beside you. Don't worry. Too true. My ever reliable escort. I'm sure I'll be fine. I know I was asked to do it, but in a way, I did steal this performance from her. Still, I can't let all the people looking forward to it down now.
So,
Music shares its origin with magic, you know. A song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. As a child, music was my only hope in a way. I wanted to share that hope with people all over the world through the magic that we call song. People used to say my head was in the clouds, but that I was a dreamer. But it's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. I can achieve it. I will achieve it. You're not so different. I imagine you're making an effort to take the future in your hands. Quite a pair we make. I can see Juna's faith in me as our goals align.
now then.
I decided, forget the dress. I'll show up just as I am. No bells and whistles.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being here today. Let's stop by Capra to tell him about the outfit, and then they'll head back.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
So you got what?
draws near.
28th, 29th, 30th. 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Okay. So I almost did a week's worth of activities this evening.
Well,
Alright.
Mister. Just lovely.
You got saved. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah, I'm going to call it for tonight. I'm getting sleepy. I hope you have a good night and a good week. Thank you for watching.